today's video, we're going to talk about a $1,000 a month studio right here in Miami Beach. We're at 4015 Indian Creek Drive, located in the Mid-Beach neighborhood of Miami Beach. This is a building constructed in 1960. It is relatively more recent than South Beach buildings because those are late 20s, 30s, 40s. So something from 1960, you know, relatively newer than those down further south. Still, you're gonna see, for obvious reasons, signs of aging in the building. We're gonna talk about some issues I've had with the unit and things I like and dislike, not just about the unit or building, but the area. And you guys are gonna see the spot that I've been living in for the past 2 years. I don't live here anymore. We haven't turned the apartment in yet, but we gotta get some stuff out, some trash, little things. And yeah, that's why I feel comfortable sharing with you guys the unit itself. So right outside of the building, we have Indian Creek Drive. It's a very busy road. They've recently redid the entire thing within the past year and a half. They took apart the road, they raised it, everything here. There used to be like a couple of steps here. As you guys can see, it's very flush. They raised everything, and that's to combat flooding and all that good stuff. And they've done the seawall right across, which they're still kind of doing the finishing touches for. Over there where these cars are turning, where that taxi cab is turning, is 41st Street. It is a main artery that goes to the Julia Tuttle Causeway, which takes you to Miami. So it's one of the main causeways coming in and out of Miami Beach. So right from the entrance, this is the lobby of the building. There's also one unit there. There's some art pieces here. There's a little table, some books, lamp. There's the main elevator right there. There's only 3 floors. Then the mailboxes are right on your left. These stairs were very annoying, getting things in and out of the unit. And then if we turn around this way, we're actually gonna go down these stairs before we get into the actual studio, because I want to talk about one of the first issues I had in this building. Keep in mind, this is from 1960, like I said, so you'll see it looks pretty old. So once we come from these doors, we see on our right electrical units. Then on our left, I have no idea what's behind this door. Then we come out here. This is the main garage, and I want to show you how cars come in and out. So the main road is right over there. This is the front entrance, right through there. This is where you would come in and out. The dumpster is right there. So my first issue with this place is the fact that there are 3 floors of, it's probably over 20 units, easily over 20 units. And there's, you know, assigned unit parking. So not every single unit has dedicated parking. For example, this one is for unit 204. Then over here, we see unit 304. So basically not every resident here will have parking. So let's count parking spaces. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10. It won't fit comfortably. As you guys can see, this fan, I am not even sure how they busted that maneuver. It's a really tight fit. And then this car, I don't know, just didn't fit. If we go to the back of this garage, I'm going to talk to you guys about another issue. Oh, it's a little flooded down here. All right, this is technically not even a parking space. Anyway, this is where you would do laundry. There are no in-unit laundry units. I'm not sure if some have their own, that they've found the space to squeeze it in, but we did not have, so we had to come here. And these things almost never worked. It would get jammed, the coins would just be stuck in there, and then we'd have to, you know, call this number or go to the website, tell them which unit number it is, and they'll refund you like $2. It's funny, you'll get a check for like $2, and then at some point they'll send someone out to fix the unit. So we've got a washer and we've got a dryer for the entire building. Now fortunately, I've not really had too many instances where these were occupied and there was like a line of people trying to wash. Now I've always been able to get one that's unoccupied, and it's usually because it's broken. Let's climb up through these stairs. Over here, I'm not sure, these are like the maintenance stuff If we climb up through here, we're in the back of the building, which is really nothing. As you guys can see, there's 1 floor, 2 floor, 3 floors. And if we make our way around this way, you guys are going to be able to see the back of the units. So you'll see the air conditioning here. Some have like in-wall units. We used to have that, and then they closed off the gap, and then they gave us some more. It's not central AC, but it's the next best thing. Okay, we are officially inside of the unit. As you guys can see, natural light is a big issue here. There's really nothing affixed to the ceiling. So my girlfriend did put this light. I came in a little bit after her. And that was pretty much the lighting for the entire living room space. Because, yeah, we had like some curtains here. You really couldn't see anything in. And even without the curtains, you would have to open this up. And a lot of people walk by here, so it's just not worth it. There's a building right next to here, so you're not gonna get any natural light. I'll tell you what we had positioned here. By the way, don't mind the mess. We are still in the process of collecting like the last stuff from here. We had the dresser here with the TV. My desk was here. Everything got plugged into this. Another dresser was right here. We had the bed here with the extension cord going in and out of this area. We had our L-shaped couch right here. Then right here we had a little nightstand, which is pretty much that one right there. Our hamburgers were right here. And you know, that got everything done. So if you move over here, which isn't too far, but this is living room, dining room. We're right here, and this is where we had our dining table here. Let me turn on the light. This is where we had the dining table with a bunch of seats here. As you guys can see, this space is small, so we had the dining table kind of against the wall and some seats here that were never really used because, yeah, no one's gonna be able to sit there. But anyway, we had our kitchen here, or we have our kitchen. This is the original layout. Nothing was changed around. The refrigerator was always here. This is the original refrigerator. The only thing not original is this one. Our old stove / oven ended up having issues, so they swapped it out with a newer one. So this is definitely not what it looked like at first. But everything else, cabinets, you know, we never really did anything to it. And like I said, natural light is just atrocious. Look, there's nothing really coming in. So I actually put this light right here so we can get better lighting. This light for some reason just never worked, and I don't think we wanted to go through the hassle of trying to get it fixed. So that's why I put that light right over the sink. Anyway, moving to our left. I feel like I shouldn't have to give you guys a point of reference because it's such a small space. But living room, dining area, kitchen. Over here, bathroom, closet, walk-in closet. Now there's still some stuff in here. Like I said, this light didn't work for a while. Fortunately, they fixed it. So now we have a light here. Otherwise, we would have had to just use this one out here. And it was still kind of dark inside. I mean, yeah, couldn't really see everything. So they did put the light in, so that's good. This is a small walk-in closet. We have everything here. Hanging, some bags were up there. And yeah, it's not the biggest closet, but it stored a lot. And over here, this door would always get stuck. Is another closet, and this is where we had our books, board games, miscellaneous items. I don't know, and it did a good job storing a lot of stuff, small stuff. But here, I want to show you guys the bathroom. It's weird hearing an echo in here. Now this bathroom does look nice, but I want to actually let you guys know that this was actually done entirely brand new recently, like late last year. And we had to be out of the house for like a month, and they tore up the walls and they added all this new stuff. This is new. Everything you see here is new. The toilet, the sink. They forgot to put the mirror in. The old bathroom had a mirror, but anyway,
They added all the tiles, the walls, the floor. I think this is like the original old window at the top. This was like plexiglass added there. And there were still some issues after they redid it. I don't know, I feel like they rushed the job. But nonetheless, this is it. This is the recently redone bathroom. And I actually like it. The old one was pink and it had a bunch of old stuff. And it had, we had a curtain rod here right now. But in the old bathroom, there was like this old sliding door and it was rusty. It would get jammed. It was just terrible. So one of my issues with this place has been the amount of Airbnbs in this building. And it's, when I first moved here, maybe I just didn't take notice, or they've just exploded in the past year and a half. And I think that's the case. A lot of these people are transforming their units to host Airbnb guests. And that's how they make their money. You'll notice every morning and every evening that you'll hear luggage just rolling up and down the hallway, and it gets kind of annoying because it's a very thin wall that you have in the unit. And then next door we have Airbnb, which it gets so annoying. I've had issues with so many Airbnbs, you know, them being too loud or having a party on like a weekday, and you know I got to get up early the next day, for example, and it's like living in a hotel. People come to party, they don't work in the weekdays, so they think this is the time to party. So, I don't know, I feel like an old person complaining about that, but it's just, you know, you're living here, and then you have people from out of town who really don't know that this is a residential building, technically on paper, and then they act like it's some kind of hotel. So, I don't know, just something I had an issue with. All right, so for $1,000 a month, do you guys think that this studio is worth it? You know, the pros is obviously you're in Miami Beach. You're minutes from South Beach. You can take the bus, the trolley. You'll get to South Beach really, really fast. Another pro, you got the beach. Literally behind this building is Collins Avenue, and then behind that is the sand and the ocean. So it's really nice waking up for like sunrises or going to watch the moonrise over the horizon. It's really nice. All right, let's go ahead and take the elevator just so I can show you guys. This is the elevator. Let's see. Is there... This certificate expires January 20, 2022. Over a year ago, the certificate of operation expired for the elevator, and yeah, kind of sketchy. So this is the 3rd floor. Immediately got a unit right next to it. There's a total of 24 units here, and none of them get adequate natural light, largely in part because of this big building right next to it. Good news is if you run up to the 3rd floor, you get a kind of good view of Indian Creek Drive and 41st Street. So yeah, I am sweating. There's no air conditioning and anything in this building, lobby wise, and the elevator obviously doesn't have any AC, but it's an aging building, guys. $1,000 a month. It's really cheap, and I'm sure when the landlord sells it to someone else or rents it to someone else, it's not going to be $1,000, because let's talk about the pricing of units in this same building. I made sure to write down what some of these units in the area are going for, and on apartments.com I was able to find some units just a few doors down in this same building for $3,300 a month. Somewhere for $2,000 and some change a month, but nowhere near $1,000 flat. And I think that's the current trend for this building. And when a landlord finds someone new, they're gonna have to pay like at least $1,500, maybe $2,000 even, depending on how much work they do to the unit. Because the other units that are going for like $3,000, they look a lot better than the one I just showed you. They've been well taken care of, and some of them are very presentable because they were originally Airbnbs or they're being turned into Airbnbs, so they're taking good care of them. But for the one we were in, $1,500 probably would have been the highest. All right, we're back in the car now. Showed you guys the whole building, showed you the unit, showed you stuff I liked, stuff I didn't like. And with that in mind, I know that the price most likely will go up for the next person that moves in. But for that price, $1,000 a month that we were paying, do you think based on what you saw in the unit, based on what you saw in the building, $1,000 a month is worth it? Remember, we are in Miami Beach. We're walking distance
to the sand, to the ocean. We are right next to the causeway that takes you to downtown Miami, connects with I-95. We're across the street from a good bus stop, in my opinion, that takes you to South Beach, takes you to, well, that one is southbound, but just on Collins, behind the building, you can go to Aventura Mall via bus. You can take the 150 bus to Miami International Airport. So it's good things and bad things. So it's up to you guys in the comment section. Is it worth it? $1,000 a month. I know in other states, in other cities, $1,000 a month gets you enough. It gets you an actual apartment with, a bedroom and a separated living room. And this is a studio, so everything is pretty much all in one place. So $1,000 a month, Miami Beach. Let me know in the comments. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell button. You'll be notified when I upload a new video. And I will catch you guys in the next one.